Winter Gardens Theatre in Blackpool, England. This is the first of our main card. We are ready for 3 5-minute rounds in BAMMA's middleweight division. This is a title showdown for the vacant Lonsdale British middleweight title. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighed in at 184 pounds. He has a record of 11 wins, 9 losses, and 0 draws, with 5 wins by way of TKO. Representing ASW from Stratford, Manchester, England, Andy the Lions Devent! And his opponent, fighting across the ring in the red corner. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall and weighing at 188.2 pounds. He has a record of 6 wins, 5 losses, and 0 draws. Also with 5 wins by TKO. Representing Next Generation Northern Ireland from Atrium, Northern Ireland, Conor Cooke. When the action begins, your referee in charge, Mark Goddard.
So Nick, listen to the crowd as we're ready to go with this middleweight title showdown. And when they were both there in front of Mark Goddard, you could see the height difference clearly in favour of Conor Cooke.
Yeah, good few inches. I don't expect Andy to mess around too much in the stand-up. I expect him to shoot in low, shoot in hard, get Conor up against the cage and work his double leg to get the fight to the floor nice and early on. There's the shot.
As you said, called it right, Nick.
And he finishes it before it even reaches the cage. I'm sure Conor's expected this though, so he's well drilled at getting back to his feet. He's got to be careful not to give up his back here. Andy meticulously working to stay on close into the clinch, and it's Conor with the reversal pressing his man up against the cage.
Well, as you said, Conor wouldn't want it on the ground there, but when we saw them in that initial moment in the middle of the cage, the one thing Andy can't afford to be is at Conor's range, but here's a turnaround for you, Nick.
Yeah, body lock trip there by Conor. Good job to get this fight down. Now let's see if he can keep his man flattened out. Good job by Andy there. Eight and knee for his troubles as he got back to his feet, but I'm sure he doesn't mind.
Well, Conor Cooke, we know, dangerous at this range, and Devent needs to be inside that because a taller man can exploit this.
These were some big shots. Great job there defending the takedown by Devent, stuffing the head nicely. Now he's on a front headlock position. He's got the head and arm tied up. Conor needs to hand fight to peel the grip off. Crowd calling for the knee there from Andy. Decides to drop down onto the legs again.
Are you surprised that Conor's quite happy to go for the takedowns as well? I thought he would like to stay in the middle of that cage, use that range, but he's been quite happy to try and take Andy to the canvas as well.
I am a little surprised. Maybe it's just the element of surprise that he decided he wants to put Andy on his back, but this is costing him now. He's giving up his back. Andy doing a good job. He's trapped. You see how he's trapped Conor's left arm there? That's not a good position for Conor to be in.
That was a huge slam, and then the elbow came in as well there.
Big elbow to the ear. He's doing a good job here. Needs to get his right hook in as well. He's going for that rear naked choke. I don't know if he's under it.
He's got it, he's got it! Emphatic, listen to this crowd, Nick. They've gone ballistic. A first round stoppage, and you called it dead right. He'd want to take it down, and he'd want to finish it, and what a finish.
I think Conor played the wrong game, the wrong strategy. He shouldn't have been getting into a grappling match. He should have been keeping his distance and utilising his range for the strikes. But great job Andy Devent there with a first round rear naked choke victory, taking his record to 12-9. Here's the replay now, only one hook in. Most people expect the second one to go in before the person applies the choke, but there's no need for that. And I think that was over the chin, but it was the sheer power of Andy Devent cranking it on, forcing his man to tap or have his chin broken.
Yes, a superb finish. And as you know now, that means that Andy Devent can take the title. He will be the middleweight holder.
He's got to be happy with that. British Lonsdale BAMMA middleweight champion. That sounds good to him. That sounds good to us. That sounds good to everyone here at that packed out Winter Gardens Arena, Blackpool.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout ended in 2 minutes and 5 seconds off the first round. Your winner by rear naked choke and new Lonsdale British middleweight champion, Andy the Lion Sport Devent.
Incredible support for you tonight, and you've pulled it off. You are the BAMMA middleweight champion. Talk us through how that feels.
Feels great. You know, it's sad that, you know, words can't explain it, but it's my birthday today. I'm 37 years of age, and all my friends and family have come from Manchester and all over the UK to support me, and, you know, it means everything to me in this belt.
Now, the fact that Conor didn't make weight, did that play on your mind at all prior to this?
No, it didn't really, because, you know, I've trained hard through my fight camp. I've had the hardest fight camp I've ever done. It's like nearly 10 weeks, so I come prepared for anything, regardless if they miss weight or, you know, it's depending, he's not just stone heavier. There's a couple of kilos, it doesn't play on my mind. It's just, you know.
Now, one of the things that shocked us was we thought, if we look at the finish here, Andy, here it is, you're going for that rear naked now. Talk us through it.
Yeah, just, he was giving me back. I just thought I'd pressure him, a couple of shots, and I just get the choke in. He had his chin tucked, but I knew I had the extra pressure to squeeze, because that's the strength conditioning I've been doing on for the last 10 weeks, and I've been getting everyone with that the same, so it's going to be no difference to getting Conor with it. You know, and I didn't just squeeze with the muscles, I was squeezing with my heart, man.
And you got the result for that. Were you surprised? Because with his height advantage and his knockout ratio, we thought he maybe might try and keep you at range.
Yeah. I was happy to stand. I've been training with Gary Booth at ABC Boxing Gym, Earl in Manchester. He's padded some of the greats, Ricky Hatton, Matthew Hatton, Jamie Moore, the lot of them. So, you know, I didn't have no worries about my hands, my stand-up, anything. Darren Morris, you know, put me through lots. Hoban, Chadwick, Scott Askham, Mike Wilkinson, Shane Barry, all my boys from ASW, all the lads from...
Well, Andy, it couldn't have gone any better. You are the BAMMA middleweight champion.
Thank you. And I want to just say, I want to dedicate this belt to a lovely lady who passed away just before Christmas. Polly, this one was for you, love.